everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Gardino. Well, Happy New Year. It is Monday, January the 1st, and it's a full moon. The moon is in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is more family-oriented, can be very emotional and moody, but it could bring a lot of emotions to a head. Well, it was just New Year's Eve, just a few hours prior. And so that whole full moon can either bring a lot of exhilaration or just bring a lot of emotions to a head. Now, it is going to be a relatively good week to start the new year. On Tuesday, on the first work day, the sun is going to be favorable with Neptune. It puts a spotlight on what Neptune represents in the positive. More inspiring, more creative, more selfless. I would think for the first work day, this is helping many of us be more hopeful, idealistic, and inspired to start the new year. Also on Tuesday, liberating Uranus is going to go direct. It had been retrograde since last summer, if you were in the northern latitudes, and now it's going direct. And so whatever Uranus is influencing in your chart, whatever houses it might be ruling, that Uranus moving forwards is starting to release wherever we've been trying to break free, trying to liberate ourselves. Now we can start moving forwards. It can certainly awaken a lot of high energy and excitement. And with the Sun Neptune at the same time, we're feeling really good. Plus, it's still the after effects of the full moon that can certainly last a couple of days. The first, the second, even into the third, with all these emotions, being very emotional, but having everything come to light. By Wednesday, now creative Venus. But Venus is certainly about relationships. Venus seeks contentment and harmony. And the Venus in Capricorn is now going to be very favorable with Neptune. So this is a very favorable day for connecting more intimately with your partner, to go on a first date and start to feel the butterflies and the possibilities, because that Venus-Neptune can be a bit romantic. For artists, it certainly feels, and as we're going into the new year with the Sun to Neptune, feeling this creative rush. That Venus-Neptune can also be, that Neptune is this selfless energy. So this would also be a very favorable day for helping a friend who may be down with the flu, to volunteering, helping those less fortunate. As we get to Saturday, Mars, ambitious, assertive Mars, is aligning with expansive Jupiter. Now they're both going to be in the same sign of Scorpio for most of January. And so wherever Scorpio falls in your chart, you're going to see a lot more growth and expansion. But it peaks on Saturday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is generally about successful Jupiter work projects. But it could also be Mars rules athletic competition and sports. And with Jupiter is all that adventure and expansiveness. Good day, good couple of days to start your exercise program for the new year, since it's going to be the first weekend. But it can also be when you're making plans to go on an adventure and take some risks and feeling really good about it. At the same time that on Saturday, with that auspicious Mars-Jupiter alignment, we're having communication Mercury, thinking Mercury, excellent flow with liberating Uranus. That's now gone direct. And so it is very slow moving as it's catching back up to speed, only being more powerful. And with Mercury excellent with the Uranus, this is a day of original thinking, coming up with new options, being more open to new ideas. It's a good day, maybe Friday, Saturday, over the weekend, to be learning new subjects, but particularly with computers and technology, with the internet, with that, because that Uranus rules all of that, all of those areas. So we're going to start the new year on New Year's Day with the full moon, when emotions come to a head, but then just about every day after that, we're getting into the flow, we're feeling really good. And with the Mars-Jupiter can be very favorable for work projects and starting to pitch them or going on job interviews. But with all of this Sun-Neptune, Venus-Neptune, there's also going into the new year this compassion. And so that is a good way to start the new year. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for the one question offer for a nominal fee. You can find the direct link to order it in the description box underneath the video. And when you're posting your question to me, if you could also reinsert the birth information, time of birth, really important, and put in that city and state and country. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great new year.